After weeks of dry heat, hazardous air, and raging flames, wildfires continue to blaze up and down the West Coast, and rescue missions are underway to find anyone who might still be alive in the debris and in the ashes, including animals. The International Fund for Animal Welfare, a global nonprofit, has deployed its team to California to find and rescue animals separated from their families or stuck in the rubble. Senior Program Officer for Disaster Response Jennifer Gardner is one of the rescuers who crosses the fire lines. Just this week, searching a neighborhood destroyed by fire, Jennifer found an older dog, injured and traumatized, and in need of rescue. Given the nickname Wonder, the organization is taking care of her while searching for her family. Jennifer Gardner and Wonder both join me now. Jennifer, tell me about your work and just the remarkable efforts you make to save these animals.
Yeah, as you can imagine, it is quite a devastating scene here in Butte County, California. And so we have really been working hard. It's a big team here that's helping to find animals and provide the care that they need until they're able to return to their families.
What condition is Wonder in? Talk to me about Wonder and how she managed to survive, and what's her condition?
So I have Wonder here with me today, and I do not know how she survived. The property where we found her, all of the neighboring areas were burned. I don't even know if that was where she lived, but the cars were melted, the structures were gone, and somehow she just happened to be at the right place at the right time while we were there, and we were able to get her to safety. But she's doing well here. We had her checked by the veterinarian, and she's getting great care, and she's really sweet. She was so scared in the beginning when we found her, but now she's really coming around, and she has like such a nice little pep to her step, and she's just a really sweet dog.
Now, how do you try to reunite the pets, the animals, with their owners, their families, when most of the families, they've been burned out, they've evacuated? How do you begin to try to bring them together?
Well, so what we've done here is there's an emergency shelter that's been set up, and for all of the animals where we do not have a current owner for them, they are staying here, and the pictures of these animals are up on a website. Owners can come here and reclaim their pets, and if they are unable to take them because they've lost their homes, the animals will stay here, and we will continue to provide care for them until they're able to go home.
Now, are there some large animals as well? Do you have some farm animals that you've rescued?
Yeah, so there is another property that another emergency shelter is set up that the North Valley Animal Disaster Group is managing. And there are many horses and goats and chickens there, and as well as other farm animals. And as you can see in the photos we're showing, our teams have been out there as well to help evacuate some of these animals that have also just miraculously survived these fires. It's really just quite devastating and unbelievable in some of these situations. Like those goats, for example, we just don't know how they survived. That fire is just so hot. Everything is just gone, and they were in a pen, and I mean, it truly was a miracle.
And have you experienced some heartwarming reunions already?
Oh, yeah. Of course, that's kind of the highlight to everybody's day here. It's really busy days at the shelter, as you can imagine. Walking dogs and cleaning, it takes a lot of time and effort, and it's really hard work. But when we hear that an owner is coming to take home their animal, everybody sort of gathers in the front, and the tears start flowing. It's really emotional for owners who've lost everything to be able to come get their pet, or at least see their pet and know they're okay. When these fires happen, sometimes people aren't at home and they're not able to take their pets, because they're not there, and there's just not enough time. It's just such a different type of disaster compared to a hurricane, for example. And so you can imagine how scary that would be to have evacuated and not know what's going on with your pet. So when they come in and they're able to find that they're okay, it's really an emotional experience, very heartwarming, and it just really makes it all worth it.
Well, thank you and all of the people in your teams for what you're doing. It makes all of us feel that there's at least some hope. some happiness out of this hideous disaster. Thank you again, Jennifer Gardner.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.